Okay, so guys, today, hello guys, so welcome again to another video on my YouTube channel. If you are new here, kindly subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you don't miss any update. So for the past months, I've been busy, here and there, hustling and stuff. So recently, I had a birthday, 25, and so I thought, let me share a few things that I've learned so far. 25 things that I've learned up to now, at the age of 25. So let's get started. So I hope all this inspires you, and just something like that. This is the boy version, and let's get into it. The first one is faith. Always have faith in Allah and trust God's plan. He is always there for you, and just pray a lot. And faith is most important element one should have. The second one is don't expect something in return when you do good. So without going any further, I just wrote them down so that I can't be black in the middle of the video. So I'll be reading and elaborating. So let's continue. Do not expect something in return when you do good. So when I was younger, when I do good to someone, I used to expect them to do good to me. But little did I know that it doesn't have to be the same person. Someone else will come to do good too. And just do good and just go away. There's actually version says, tenda wema, go. Tenda wema, nenda, something like that. So, do good and go. Don't expect something in return. Just do good and move on. Keep on inspiring others. Number 3, just be humble. Sit down. No. Be humble, and I think that is self-evaluative. Just be a ground person and down-to-earth person. Just be humble. The fourth one is just value your time. Time is the key essence in your life. Just value your time. I don't mean that you tell people always you are busy. Become the busybody type of a person, but not that way. Just value your time. Schedule down the things that you'll do today, and everything good. So you ought to prioritize. The fifth one, don't take life seriously. Just take life as simple as that. Don't make it complicated. So the sixth one, family first. This is supposed to be number 2 there, but okay. Family is supposed to be first. When they need your help, just be available and don't say that you are busy with work or stuff. Just try to call them at least and get to know their affairs, and also even try to help them. They might not do it back to you, but family first. The seventh one, don't have enemies. Know how to live with people. So personally, I don't know if I have enemies, although everybody have enemies, but I don't dwell so much with enemies. I can spot an enemy and ought to give or her something to pour his basket, and so that I change his perspective. Also, I don't keep my enemy list, sort of. I just ignore it, and I take everybody as friends. So the 8th one, try to, as much as possible, to exercise, go to gym, jog. You end up reduce the stress in your body and even become, instead of just eating food and watching at night movies, you ought to be exercising. I don't say it's bad, or sort of, just exercise good. Number 9, just be happy, and That's simple motive. Number 10, don't be rude. Yeah. This is opposite to, I think, be humble. Don't be rude to people, just listen to them, and yeah. Although someone may talk rude to you, just, if you argue with a fool, become a fool. So just don't be rude. The 11th one, don't be stressed out. Yeah, life is simple. Just don't stress yourself out. When you stress yourself out, you ought to use drugs, and they don't solve your issue per se. Those issues are just there. So when you feel you're stressed out, okay, sorry guys, I was recording a video and then it didn't save, so I had to continue all over again. So this is another day. So we continue. Number 12, know how to manage your anger. So different people have different ways of managing the anger. So we find yours too. So, and every action has its consequences. So I hope you manage your anger and know how to control it. Number 13, don't follow the crowd. Yeah, there are good crowds and bad crowds. So make sure you hang yourself with the good crowds. So if you hang out with 4 fools, you become the 5th one, they say. Yeah, so number 14, hustle and grind. Yeah, nobody will be there for you. Just grind and eventually you get your end meal. Also, the amount you get when you hustle, always share it back, and God will give you more in return. So always grind, and nobody will be there for you. And now 15, nobody cares. Yeah, everybody has his own issue, so you have to care for yourself. That way you will have self-love. So just no one cares for you. Yeah. And then number 16, do good and forbid evil. Although nobody is perfect, I too have my own flaws, but try the good actions to exit the bad actions. So, and also if you're doing bad, always seek forgiveness to God and He'll forgive eventually. So number 17, smile, always smile. Don't take life too serious, as I said earlier. Smile too. But don't smile like to become so weird, okay? So just smile naturally, normal. And 18, happiness comes from within. Yeah, you can change your environment from, let's say if today you wake up, say it's a boring day, the whole day becomes boring. So you have to make it enjoyable and make it happy, something like that. Number 19, charity. Always do charity. You don't have to do it in front of cameras and the crowd. Just give it to, they say if you remove your hand, right hand, the left hand should not know. So try to do a lot of charity and help the needy and the poor. And yeah, Allah will bless you in the year after. Number 20, make an impact. So try to, as much as possible, to mentor any of your friends or even someone that is next to you. Try to uplift him, and you end up changing the world at the end of the day. But it comes from your environment. Charity begins at home. So if you befriend someone, it's not a must that that person he has good feelings for you. Also, you have to take something good from him. You have to make sure at least you leave him better than he was when you are far apart. Make sure when you go in your own directions, you leave that guy with something to remember you for. It might not be a gift. You can change the way maybe he approaches things, or even advice, something like that. So that way when you leave, you change you might have made an impact in his life in at least one aspect. So try that in maybe all of your friends. I can say that, yeah. And don't expect anything in return. So yeah. And number 21, books are important. Yeah, always try as much as possible to read books. I usually read them at Telegram these days because the internet has lots of books. If you want some, I'll share with you. Just hit me up and I'll share with you. Although I have only these two books, this I bought recently. Think and Grow Rich. I already read it, but I said when I see this book, I'll buy it. So Think and Grow Rich, my favorite. And this one, I got it on offer. I don't know. In the street, they sold me at an offer price. Their poster, yeah. This one also I bought it there. In Jumia, I saw it. It is 900 Kenya shillings. But around there, I bought it at 600. See, that's the bargain. So, books are more important. Also, don't forget the whole book Quran. Mine is Quran. I don't know if it's Bible or, but try as much as possible to read books. It can be a particular topic you are not familiar with. You read. Okay, try as much as possible to read. You can read Wikipedia and a particular point or topic that you are not familiar with, and yeah, just educate yourself. Everything is free in the internet, no? And then number 22, saving. Try as much as possible to save. You never know when a rainy day comes. So let's say when you get 1,000, try at least to save 500 and use 500 that way. And then after saving, when it piles up, try to invest in assets so that it can generate money. So that's the tip for the day. Then we're almost done. 23, luxury is not important anymore. I used to, when I was a teenager, still I'm a teenager, I used to buy some expensive stuff, but I came to realize that they are not important anymore. So it's called delay of gratification. Yeah. So I don't say it's bad to buy yourself luxury stuff, but it's not good also to show yourself that you are rich. You attract thieves. So, and also there are other people that are suffering, the basic needs. So, and then number 24, watch your actions. Yeah, actions are consequences. So try as much as possible to watch your actions. Also a habit I can add there. Yeah. So 25th and the last but not the least, we will all die. So when remembering yourself that you will all die, it gives you a view that this world is not permanent, and you end up watching all things that you do, and you end up having clarification for the world. So that's all for the day. I hope you enjoy, and this is all that I've shared with you guys. I hope it benefited you, and don't forget to subscribe, like, and yeah, take care. Bye bye.